Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you know much about the origins of Christmas? What do you understand about the origins of Christmas?
No, I don't.
Have you never read about it or looked into it or even thought?
Wasn't it?
No, I know stuff like...
How's it all marry up?
I know stuff like Father Christmas's colour scheme, where that comes from and stuff. You don't need
Your
that,
jumper,
though, do
isn't
you? Yeah.
What? So, St. Nicholas, the biblical side of it,
No.
all of the dates and all that.
Well, only what my grandma told me.
It's probably about right.
Some geezer used to like giving things away or something.
Mm. What do you know, Aidan, about Christmas and its origins?
Wasn't it allegedly when Jesus was born?
I believe the dates. That's what all the dates are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Where Santa Claus comes in,
I think
I'm not sure.
Wasn't he like a German myth or something? I don't know.
Saint Nick.
Yeah, I swear it was like this.
Where does it play in? How do we end up with a bloke coming down your chimney, giving you presents that ties into?
In that just for children's benefit, and that just
I don't. Yeah,
a
well,
nice
probably.
story to
But
tell,
how did
for kids,
how
make
did it come
special.
about?
Yeah, I don't know.
What we got here? Like early representation of the gift giver, Saint Nicholas, Santa Claus, U.S. 1773.
What's this? Wikipedia? Oh my God.
1821. Oh, well, I thought it dated like 11th century, wasn't it? Am I totally off the book? This is what I mean. I've never really I have heard Terence McKenna talk about the idea that it's like the pagans' celebration of it, and to do with the flying reindeers and the mushroom, the Amanita muscaria, the white and
Tripping, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah.
And that they would celebrate it, and the flying reindeers and the little elves and that all come like derived from hallucinations of an Amanita muscaria mushroom.
Yeah. Lots of our culture is supposed to come from that, isn't it? To do with childhood nursery rhymes and fairy tales.
Yeah.
God knows what.
That I think that was when it got me thinking about it, but I've never really visited it much longer than that. See if you can find that, Aidan, the Terence McKenna talking about the psychedelic origins of the pagan Christmas. But I found it fascinating because when you do look at the old Christmas cards, they've all got, so many of them have got like the red and white spotted fly garret mushroom.
Have they?
Yeah.
Have they?
You have a lot.
I didn't know
you get
that.
some examples.
Right.
Yeah, that fly garret mushroom. Look.
Yeah.
What's this one? How long's this video, Aidan? How long's that second one?
2 minutes.
What we got?
An example of how a very ancient folkway can be incorporated into our culture without us even realizing it, and is provided by discussing Amanita muscaria. If you go to the Encyclopedia Britannica and you look up Santa Claus, they'll tell you that it has to do with St. Nicholas, and it got started in the 11th century, but when you look at the Santa Claus story, it's a perfect mythologium to analyze from this point of view, because look what's going on with Santa Claus. First of all, Santa Claus's colors are red and white, the colors of the Amanita muscaria, for sure. Santa Claus lives at the North Pole. What does this mean? It means that Santa Claus lives at the Axis Mundi, where Yggdrasil, the magic world ash of Welsh mythology, has taken root. Santa Claus flies. This is what shamans do. Santa Claus is the master of the reindeer, the animal most associated with the Amanita muscaria. Santa Claus is aided in his work by troops of elves. And what is the work of Santa Claus? to build toys for children. Remember the DMT things saying, look at this, look at this. Well, those were off-duty elves, clearly. And so here are all the motifs. And I believe that for children in our culture, that all the Christer stuff is not what Christmas is about. Christmas is about standing in front of the tree on Christmas morning with the gifts arrayed and the twinkling lights on. Well, that tree is the tree that the Amanita muscaria forms its symbiotic relationship to. It's always spruce or pine that it has a mycorrhizal relationship to. So the number of motifs relating Santa Claus to a cult of Amanita muscaria, there's almost nothing but relational motifs there, and yet if you suggest this to people, they just back away in horror. You know? Well,
I thought Santa Claus's colour scheme came from a Coca-Cola advertising campaign.
I think in the end it
Something
did. I think
like
that's
that.
what solidified it, wasn't it? When was that? That was Was that the 70s when Coke did that?
No, this is 1800s, isn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, 19th century.
Coke?
Coca-Cola, yeah, it's been around for ages, isn't it? Used to be a drugstore drink, a tonic. Used to put cocaine in it.
Right.
Yeah.
I have heard that. In fact, funnily enough, I'm reading Horrible Histories, World War One.
And Santa Claus is only quite a recent thing, in that, you know, like the current incarnation of Christmas, and it all been loads of gifts flying about and all the rest of it. That blueprint for Christmas is quite a modern thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting at. I'm not sure how does it all come together?
Well, there's a commercial motivation for half of it, isn't there? Obviously,